Guys, welcome back to the Motion Raceworks YouTube channel. If you've been following along or if you've been a part of this channel for anything more than a couple months, you probably saw the El Toro build. Well, we're back today with El Toro and we got something to prove. I had a little bit of a monkey on my back because I said that thing was going to run 8s after our 8-day build, and it didn't. It went like a 903 or 906 or 8 or something like that. I can't even remember. I was so mad. It's there, the car is plenty. We were out of turbo, and at FL2K we just had a couple problems, which one might expect from a brand new build. I mean, we literally built this thing in 8 days. So the air is good here in Bradenton right now. My buddy Lyle is doing his shakedown / licensing runs with his NHRA Pro mod. We'll take you over there in a second, and maybe Cletus will show up and stuff, but we're gonna do some testing with the old El Toro. We're going to make some changes. Heck, I even got a Gen 3 Coyote intake, so let's see what she'll do. Hopefully we have enough time to switch to new intake, and hopefully we get an 8-second pass today. Let's see what happens. Woo! What are you doing today, Lyle?
I'm taking a non-medical grade Viagra. That's what this is. That's a man's version of the little blue pill.
Tell us about the engine combo in this thing.
So this is an Elite. It's by Alan Johnson. Elite Motorsports does the engine work. Your regular old blown alcohol Hemi. Very similar to a top fuel motor. Essentially, that's what it is. Just a little different, being that we're running the Pro Charger. This is the F3. All fuel tech. Actually a pretty simple, it's a pretty simple setup. I figured it was going to be way over our heads, and it's very similar to what we worked with before. These cars are just really made to be worked on, so it's super easy to do things like swap motors and transmissions and service it. Like we'll go make a run in a minute, drop the diaper in the pan, check all the rod bearings and whatnot, and have it back together in 45 minutes, at most. So
and you're out here getting your licensing.
Yeah. This is my first time in a pro mod ever. We went about 100 feet, went to the 330, went 8th mile, went 1,000 feet, and it rolled to a 580 at 215. So today we're going to try to stretch our legs on out there and see if we can get
rolled to a 580.
Yeah, at 580 flat.
So this is a quarter-mile car. So what does this thing possibly go in the quarter-mile?
We're hoping. I mean, usually they're in the bottom 570s at 250 or so.
250 mile an hour. That's good.
You'll see some 560s out of these cars when the air gets really good. I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see, the top 5 or 6 there in Gainesville. Throughout the summer months, when the air's not as good, these things run in the 570s. But well over 240, in the good air and on a good lick, this thing will go 253 mile an hour. So
that's wild.
That's the learning curve that I'm kind of trying to get over right now.
Heck yeah. Can't wait to watch it. All right, guys, so I'm not changing a single thing. Like I said before, my buddy Victor is here from Bradenton. He owns this place around here, and he said he'd stick around and help me out with the car a bit today because yeah, I think he just wants to have some fun with some Coyote stuff. He's a 2J guy. We'll see. So we're gonna go ahead and make a lick and see what she does. The old girl got down, man. It's been a while since I drove a Fox body, so that could have been an 8. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. It got with the program pretty good and ran hard out the back door. So unfortunately, there's no time slips down here, so I'll go back and see what Victor's got for me. So what we got.
$895.
Holy shit, it went 8 after like a million passes of trying to beat it up. BMP is always on point, right?
That's right. Sent you down the slick lane.
Dude, this thing got down, yeah. We went down the slick lane because it doesn't make enough power to really...
I figured the glue would slow you down in the radial lane a little bit, so it worked out.
127 to the 60, which is still super slow, but went 8, 9, 45 and 150 mile an hour, so she likes the cold air. I think that makes up for that turbo being out of breath.
Yeah, I'd agree.
So old girl finally came through, and we really didn't change a single thing about it. It's just we just brought it out on a day it had better air. So
we don't really know how to change anything on it, so we'll get there.
We're not qualified to change anything on it, so we're just like racing it, taking weight out of it. So now we're just gonna kind of mess around with a couple things. I mean, the whole reason we built this car was to be a development platform and R&D. I knew nothing about Coyotes. Most of the guys at our shop didn't really know a whole lot about Coyotes, so we're gonna start changing intakes and stuff like that in the next couple of videos, and just learning for ourselves, because everybody watches Facebook internet banter, but we want to kind of like have some real world experience, and then maybe put a new turb ski on it. I don't know.
It needs a new turb ski and it needs an intake.
All right, guys, El Toro is finally an 8-second car, which is really awesome to say, especially given the fact that we really didn't change anything. So just need a little bit of weather, and from here it's only going to go up. My goal for the car overall is to be an 850 car. I would love to put one of my employees or friends in it for Race Week 2021. So we want to be able to run an 850 class and do well in it. So that's gonna be our goal going forward. So you're gonna see some modifications coming, and we hope to give you some real world knowledge and experience, and just watch it, you know, transpire and unfold and get better. And that's what it's here for. So thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, if you haven't gotten your El Toro shirt yet and you like El Toro, this sucker's badass. On the back there's just a El Toro logo. They're on our website. I'll put the link in the description below. Until next time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We'll see you later. Thanks for tuning in.